Hi everybody, this is my Surly Karate Monkey, and you might have seen this on my other channel, but I've started this channel so I can concentrate on bikes and bike things, bike parts, etc. Anyway, I just want to tell you a few things about my Karate Monkey by Surly. Okay, so the frame, cost of the frame, I bought the frame on its own. It wasn't built up, and that was about £700-800. But if you get it from the new season, it's usually about £800-900. Some shops in the UK are charging £1,000, so you can take a chance and wait till the end of the season. It might be in a sale, so you can get it for about 760, 800. But they do sell out, so you're taking your chance. I think I paid about 760 for this. I was lucky. Now, I've built it up myself because I find with stock bikes, I always change everything anyway. So this way, I can have everything how I like it. Now, this bike really is the Swiss Army knife of bikes. Where I used to live, where I used to ride, it was forest, so I needed to go over logs and fell trees and that. So I needed a big wheel. Now there's a Surly Krampus, that's 29, fits 29 by 30 tyres, but I wanted a higher bottom bracket. So this Karate Monkey is for 27.5 3-inch tyres, or 29 max 2.6 tyres. Now I contacted Surly before I put the 3s on, and they said they wouldn't advise it, but I tried it. That is a 3-inch tyre, 29 by 3, and it fits brilliant. I don't know if you can see. It fits brilliant, loads of space, no problems. So that's fine. Now, how I did that was I bought this thing here. I think it's called a monkey nut. You put that on, and then you can just put the wheel on. The lighting's not very good. Without any worries that it's gonna slip. Now, when I did put pressure on it, sometimes it did slip. So I bought. Let me show you this thing. Hang on. Where is it? Get organised, shall I? I bought this. And that goes on the end there. And it actually did stop the wheel slipping when I put pressure on it. Now, because I've changed my riding style because of geography, because now I live in a flat place, there's no hills, there's no forests, so I've changed it now to carry everything, the panniers, so I don't really need that now. I need a rack instead, so that doesn't really fit with this rack. This is a special rack. It was £100, but it was one of the only ones I could find that would fit a plus tyre, a 29.3, and you can fully adjust it, and it fits the tyre really nice. Can you see? Fits it really nice. Hang on, let's get a bit of light there. See, fits it really nice. And that's a big chunky tyre. So if you want me to do more in-depth reviews about anything you see, just let me know. I can do that. Now, if you do ask about specific things on the bike, I'm a bit scatterbrained, so I forget. So say like when I was building it up, I knew I had to get the crank on, so I just looked up what measurements I needed and got the you know, that thing with the ball bearings. So if you do ask me, I might forget what they are, but you know, I'll do my best. Anyway, this is a couple of years old, this frame, so when I got it, I got all the best stuff because I wasn't paying out like 2 grand, 3 grand at once. I could afford to buy the parts separately, you know, each month. So I got the best bits, but now parts are so dear, so expensive. So if I ever build up, I'm thinking that I want to build up a Krampus, I might just use SLX because that's really good. But I'm spoiled at the moment with XT and the XTR. That is amazing, amazing. Never had a problem. I've tried, what's the American one? What's the American one called? Anyway, I prefer Shimano because it's just crisp and reliable for me. Got the 2-fingered brakes. Okay, right, a bit more about the bicycle. Right, now the panniers. I didn't want to get panniers because I thought it would ruin the aesthetics, but it still looks really nice with panniers on, so you can see all the frame even with the panniers on. It looks awesome. Now this box on the top was quite expensive. It was about £70, and I wanted the panniers. I was saving up for the panniers to match. They were over 100. Should I turn that off? They were over 100. However, I found these panniers in the charity shop for £8. So I know they don't match, but £8. I just had to, and they've been brilliant. You just hook on the rack. I think it's a Blackburn rack. The seat, Dirt Devil by Da Bomb. I got it for the yellow to match my bike, and it's been brilliant. It's been, I lean it against walls. It's so strong. It's comfortable. It's awesome, and they're cheap. And what else can I tell you? These grips, they are my favourite grips. I've now bought about 3 pairs of them. You see? As I say, if you want any more information, just let me know. I'll do my best. So I've got the XT brakes, 2-finger levers. Awesome. You can adjust them there. That's so handy. I think the SLX, I don't know if it comes with that. The gears, XTR, never ever had a problem. I haven't even had to adjust them in a couple of years. This is for the camera. That was just really cheap, a couple of quid. Does its job. I've got a nice sugar skull top cap there. Did you focus? Let me turn this off. Focus. Yeah, I've got some stickers, I put them on. I've got a Slackerizer headset. That was just to give myself a couple more degrees. You know, for when I was going downhill, I think it looks nice as well. You know, a bit more slacker. Now, this tyre is the largest I could find because I just wanted to roll over everything, and it certainly does. It's the Duro Crux 29.325. I think that's the biggest you can get before you go into fat bike territory. I was thinking of getting the fat bike, but I've been on the beach with this and it just goes over the sand, goes over pebbles, everything, so I don't really need a fat bike. I got this tyre from a unicycle shop. I think it's for unicycles, but it works perfect. These Hugo rims are massive. As I say, I can't remember all the statistics. 52 there says, and that's the fella who built it for me, the wheel, because I bought everything separate. It's the most cost effective. It's probably dear in the long run, but you get everything you want building it yourself, and you can buy parts each month. So I got like the rims 1 month, and then another month, and to the bike shop and got it built up, and then got me perfect favourite rims and wheels. And I think that's a Shimano hub. XT Shimano, yeah. See that? I usually go for Shimano because I just find it cheap and reliable for what you get. So this is a Dirt Wizard, this tyre. Now because they're big and fat you think they're slow, but they're not. They're really fast because they just roll over grids. You can jump up and down the curbs, brilliant. That's a 32 tooth chainring. I've tried all different sizes. I've tried oval, but this one seems to be my favourite. I've got the XTR. I will turn the bike around, but my room is a bit too small to do a walk around, so I'll pause it in a minute and turn the bicycle round. So Stirling. Now, Stirling are quite expensive because, you know, it's from America, and here in the UK I think you pay taxes and delivery and all that. Mind you, everything's going to be delivered on it, so anyway, you feel exclusive on a Stirling in the UK because I've never ever seen another Stirling, especially not a karate monkey. So it's like an exclusive club riding around on this, and it is an eye turner. It really is. Okay, let me show this. My Syncross seat post. Very nice. Lovely. I can fit everything in them. Everything. And I'm going to pause it because I've got a Topeak front bag. So I'm going to pause it and put it on, and then you'll see. Magic. Now, this secures on with this here. Now, I'm supposed to put a cable through there and go around the stem, but the stem is too wide for that cable to secure it. So I've just tightened it with my hand and it hasn't slipped. And I don't use a torque wrench because I just feel, for me, you lose a bit of the, you know, the sensitivity in the feel. So I just like to tighten it by hand, and touch wood, I've never over tightened or broke any threads. So I like to do it old school, tighten it by hand. Don't use a torque wrench. That's probably why I had problems with the slippage of the back, because I was a bit too scared to tighten it too tight. So I bought that thing for the end. But since I'm not putting pressure on it going up hills now because it's flat round here, I've had no slippage. Show you the brakes. XT, so good. Now the new XT brakes, the cable is on the other side, closer to the wheel, but I don't mind which side it is. Right, I'm going to turn it round. So, for more magic. Ready? Just okay, let me just show you this. Right, now I've put a mark there because I didn't put the cable to see if the bag was slipping. I put a mark just to see if it does slip, and it never has. See? The bag's never slipped. So the cable you do is just a precaution, but this is really handy, this. I love the Topeak. I did want the Topeak rear rack, but it wouldn't fit on my fat wheels, and I know that because I've got it from the other bike. So I searched for this, a Blackburn rack, and it does the job perfectly. Love it. Now, I said this bike does everything, and it really does, because I've got my, that's just the ghost opening the door. Right, because I've got my chunky tyres on, but I did buy another set of wheels, you know, if I wanted to change terrain or, you know, go a bit faster. However, I haven't really used them because everything's perfect on it. And let me just show you the wheels, spare wheels I've got. So they're thinner tyre, 29 by 2.4. there. See, you think they'd be faster, but over rough terrain, don't know much of a difference. That's just a cover for the brake. And there's the other one. I've taken the tyre off this one because I wasn't using it, and the tubeless liquid went all horrible, so took the tyre off. So I've got a spare set of wheels. Now I will be doing another little chat about my other bike. That's why I don't really need these wheels much, because I've got myself a gravel bike. So let's just get rid of them. And back, it just looks so nice. Oh, and it's a steel bike, it's full steel. However, Surly do something inside the frame so it never rusts. That is peace of mind. When I found that out, I thought, brilliant. Right, that was for me pump. I'm going to take this off, but I took my pump off because I don't want to scratch my pump because it's carbon fibre. I'll do a review about that. Okay, it absolutely does everything, this bike. I've got the things that attach to that, so you can put bottles or tents or whatever you want on the forks. Steel forks. Surprisingly light, the frame. When everything's on it, it's a bit heavy. Let's have a look at this. See that? Focus. Fatties fit fine, and that is true. Now you will see crude tape. Now, I love this bike so much, I just put tape on it because I wanted to preserve the frame. It looks horrible, but it does the job. That's my slack riser. There are my spacers. Relic stem, that's really bright stem now. Really bright. Lazzy bands just to secure my phone. And I absolutely love this bike. I've been looking at the Bridge Club and the Krampus again, but to now, this bike just does everything for me. It's like a house on wheels. If you want to go fast, take everything off, brilliant. Practical, if you want to go touring, brilliant. Camping, yes please. Let's just show you this. Now, I bought this setup long because I've got a 51 tooth at the back there, and that just works flawlessly, doesn't skip a beat. So I've got 11 by 51, it's a 11 cassette, and this is 32, and I've just got every gear I need. It's just perfect. I think I've shown you everything. Any questions, let me know, I'll try and answer them. That's just an old bottle carrier I painted myself to match the bicycle. Okay, lovely. It's a bit dirty. It's a medium. This is a medium. I'm 5'8", and it is perfect for me. Perfect. I wouldn't go any larger. I wouldn't go any smaller. It's absolutely perfect. You see that? Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Love this bike. Now, the size of the rotors, I think that's 180 in the front and 160 in the back. Now, I don't need the 200 odd ones because that does me fine. That's perfect for me. And it was good for downhills as well when I was used to bomb it. I think that's an XT brake setup there. Okay. I highly recommend Surly, highly recommend it. It is quite an unusual bike, but you know, quite unconventional, but it's really comfortable and really practical, and it's actually loads of fun to ride. I found that I don't miss, although I have got a full suspension bike, I don't miss suspension when I'm riding this. Full steel, the big tyres, bouncy enough for me. Lovely. Okay guys, I think that'll do it. Now I will be looking at more bike stuff and my other bikes. I'll show you them soon. But for now, I think that's it. Let's have a good look at that. I don't like the other videos of bikes where you don't really get to see the bike. And I just want to look at it without pressing pause, so have a look at that guys. Beautiful. Beautiful steel bike. I think Surly were the first ones to do 29 plus bike. I think. Okay guys, if you want to see the other video I've done on my other account, I will link it. And thank you for joining me today. Any questions, let me know. But as I said, I am a bit scatterbrained, so I can't always remember the numbers and that. But if you want, I can take more video close up. If you want to build this bike up, do it. Highly recommend it. It does everything. I lived in a hilly area, yes. Now I live in a flat area. Changed a few things. Perfect. Okay, that's it. And over and out.